Good morning, all. Today we'll discuss about switch and flow switch activities. After that, we'll discuss about file-related activities. See, go to the studio, click on the transactional process. Click on that open main workflow. Drag a sequence and set as start node. Okay. See, so today we'll discuss about flow switch and file activities. We'll discuss all of these. See, switch activity. We know about that switch case in our C program. See, if you have more options it will, if you want to select a single choice at that time, we have to use that switch is the activity. Right? So basically in C language, just we are using that switch case. So in that one, we have to write the complete syntax. But here we are not writing that syntax. Simply drag and drop that activity. And then here, flow switch is the activity. It is also similar to the switch activity, but it is having the directions. And file-related activities. We are very frequently using that file-related activities here. So creating that files and deleting that files and moving that files, creating that folders. Such kind of operations we can perform in this file-related activities. Right now, we'll discuss about that switch is the activity. See, observe this. Just I want to drag that switch activity. Here, I want to take that one assign to take the choice. So right now, go to the variable panel and then remove this default variable and create that one variable. CH is a choice variable. Right now, the choice is integer type. I have selected the integer type. Select that main scope. Okay, leave it. Right now, CH is called as a choice variable. Okay. Right now, I didn't give that any choice value. First of all, I want to go and click on that switch activity. My choice value is integer type. So that's why. So here, my switch also must be an integer type. See, go to the properties. See, by default, the switch activity argument type is called as integer type. So no change. So directly we can use that ch is the variable. Okay. See, observe this one. Based on the requirement, we can create the more than one cases. Okay. In switch activity, here observe this one. Add new case. Add new case. And click on that add new case. And it will be asked that, so case value. Okay. I want to give that value is called as 1. Okay. And after giving that value, outside of this text box, just you have to click on that. See, this is the case 1. This is the case 1. Right now, here, in this case 1, we can drag and drop the activities. In case if you have only one activity, then drag and drop that activity. In case if you want to drag and drop more than one activities, Just simply you can drag and drop. Automatically, it will create the sequence. See, observe this one. Drag and drop that assign activity. Automatically created the sequence. A sequence is called as a container. Okay. See, in the container, we can drag and drop more than one activities inside the container. Okay. Right now, I have no need to maintain that more than one activities. So that's why I want to remove this. See, simply I want to drag that one message box. If the choice value is matched with that case value, just I want to display the message is called as Hyderabad. Then next, click on that add new case. Just I want to give that value is called as case 2. And right now, drag the message box right now. See, Mumbai and case 3, drag the message box. See, Bangalore. I have created the 3 cases. So there is no limit to creating the cases. A number of cases we can create it here. In case the choice value not matched with any case value, so by default it will be go to the default. So there is a default. Is the option is available. Okay. See right now here, just I want to drag that message box. Here just I want to write that message is called as so undefined case value. Okay. Undefined case value. Observe this one. Right now, I want to give that my choice value is called CH. Choice value is called as 2. This time, see, my choice value matched with that case 2. So, this one will be executes. Please click on the debug. So, Mumbai. Okay. See, if I give that choice value is called as 3. Choice value is called as 3. Sorry. Click on the debug. It's the Bangalore. Okay. So right now, I want to give that the choice value is called as 4. There is no such case. Okay. And it will be execute in the default. Click on that. Undefined case value. Okay. See, basically, if you have a drop down, in the drop down, we have several options. So, based on my business requirement, whatever the option is selected from that, so drop down based on that. So, particular module only I have to execute it. At that time, we can use this switch case is the activity. There is having that several case. We can write that more than one cases based on the requirement. If based on the requirement, we can select only one choice at a time from the switch case itself. Okay, from more than one options itself, if you want to select only one choice at that time, we can able to use this switch is the activity. Okay, right now I want to give that simple use case. See, find addition of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers, and subtraction of two numbers using switch activity. Using switch activity. Okay, right now, observe this. This is only one use case. Just implement this one. Save as, switch to. Right now, my choice value is called as an integer type sometimes. So my choice value is the alphanumeric. At the time also, it must be select that particular case and then so execute that particular case. So this time, I will go to the variable panel. I want to change my choice is called as string type. My choice variable is changed with string type. And this time, if you want to use this switch activity, so go to the properties and then here the switch activity argument type also you must be changed with the string type. Click here and select that string. See, observe this one. So here add new case, click on that. Just I want to give that strings HYD. Case value is called as HYD and then drag the message box and Hyderabad and then so and drag the message box and Mumbai and drag the message box Bangalore. Okay. See, go to the default. In the default already message box, no issue. See, in this choice variable, if you assign that string, that means the choice variable is also called as a string type. So that's why we have to assign that string. So whatever the string is given, based on that one, it will be checks that case value. If any case is matched with that choice, and automatically it will be executed such case. Right now, double quotes, and then I want to give that MUM Mumbai. Okay. Say, click on the debug. Assign choice value to that variable, and then after that, so just display that exactly executed with that matched choice value is matched with that case value. So display that such case, and I want to give that H5D. Click on the debug. H5D. Right now, in the choice, I want to change that case. Right now, previously, I have used that capital H. So in case value also, I have a capital H YD Hyderabad. So right now I have given that small h, whether it is successfully executed or not, we'll check it. So click on the debug. 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 Click on the d See, observe this one. The choice value and case value must be same. Otherwise, it will be go to the default. That means whatever the choice value taken here, so whatever the case is there, so the same case we have to maintain in this case value. So that means one letter is a small letter in that input, but the same letter is capital in a case value. So that's why it is a undefined case, just executed in that one. Right now, I am changing this one. See, capital H. This time it will be executed properly here. Okay. See, see, see. If the choice value and case values both are same and successfully executed that particular case here. Okay. See, executed here. Right now, so I want to explain about flow switch is the activity. Flow switch. See, flow switch. See, I want to drag and drop that switch activity and flow switch activity. Switch activity and flow switch activity. Observe this one. What is the difference between switch and flow switch? The flow switch also will be works. It will be work similarly with the switch activity. See, observe this one. Once if you open that switch activity, it is having that cases. Okay, it will be executing that cases. Okay, that means so it is looking like a branches. Okay, but if you go to that flow decision, it is having the directions. Once if you move the cursor here, there is having the direction based on the requirement. So it will be that means execute in the particular direction only. See what exactly the difference between switch and flow switch. So interview point of view, they will ask you, see what is the difference between switch and flow switch. Flow switch activities. Observe this one. Switch activity. A switch activity contains branches like like case 1, case 2. Okay. See, like cases. See, a switch activity contains the branches like case 1, case 2. Okay. See, a switch activity we can use in both switch activity we can use in both the process workflow and transactional process. So we can use switch activity we can use in both the process workflow and transactional process. See, go to that flow switch. Flow switch. It contains directions. It contains the directions and flow switch we can use it only in transactional process. Okay. See, observe this one. So go to that home. So there is the process workflow and transactional process. Process workflow is called as a linear workflow. Okay. In this process workflow, we can use that if activity, the switch activity we can use directly in process workflow and transactional process. But flow switch activity, there is no possibility to use this flow switch activity in process workflow, because here the process workflow is called as a linear workflow. So that's why there is no possibility to drag and drop that activity, drag and drop that flow switch activity. But transactional process, it is a non-linear workflow. So that's why we in this transactional process only we can use that flow switch activity. We can use that flow switch activity because it is having the directions. Right now, I want to show you that simple example. Say, observe this. I want to drag one sequence. And then set as start node. I want to drag that input dialog box. Just I want to go to the variable panel. In the variable panel, just I want to create that one integer variable, and scope is called as main scope. So the variable name is called as choice, and I'm not taking that any title and then any label. So right now here I want to take that ch is the output property for this input dialog box. Observe this. Choice is called as an output property to this input dialog box. Right now, so come back and then see, observe this one. Just I want to connect this sequence with this flow switch activity. Observe this one. See, here it is having the directions. So based on the requirement, we can, if you have a more activities, drag and drop that sequence. In the just you can connect this sequence to this flow switch, and then in the sequence you can drag and drop more than one activities. But I don't have more activities, so that's why I want to drag only message box. Okay, just I want to drag several message boxes here. See, in place of that message box, if it is required, we can take that sequence. If there is, if if more than one, so activities is required at the time only, based on your business. See, observe this one. I have taken, so 5 message boxes. Okay. See, move your cursor here. I want to connect this direction with this message box. See, always the first connector is called as a default. See, once if I connect with this left hand side message box, it just default. So first connector came to the default. So for suppose I want to remove this one and I want to connect it to another message box. Just I have connected with another message box. This time, so the first connector, so in any direction, if you connected with any activity, first of all, it is called as a default. Okay, right now I want to remove this one. See, I want to connect this one. This is called as the default. And see, observe this one. And next itself, say I want to connect this connector with this message box. First one, case, first one is called as, observe this one. First one is called as, this is the 0. These are called as the cases. Okay. See, see, I have selected that connector. Go to the properties. So remove that. Here it is the case value. So thus this value is called as, I want to change with 1. Case value is 1. Here the connector value changed here. So in the same way, just I want to connect with another message box. See, observe this. Here, select this one, go to the properties, and then to, see, observe this one. See, next one is called as 3. So this direction is called as, it is called as 4. Here we have limited connections. Whatever the number of so nodes is there here, so that only we can use it to connect to the activities. Okay. So, but in switch case, so we can add that n number of cases. But in flow switch, there is no possibility to add that, to use that more connectors. So whatever the connectors are there, so see, so with that means nodes are there. Based on that only we can connect it. Okay. See, right now in the first message box, just I want to write that message is called as, see, I want to write the message is called as, so undefined case value. Okay, undefined case value. Come back, and then in message, first message box, see, in that another one, I want to write that Hyderabad, and so next one is Mumbai, and another one is Chennai, 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 and Bangalore. Okay. See, right now. See, here, the flow switch activity. So in this flow switch activity, just you have to click here and the choice where you have to add it in these properties. So go to the properties and then here, just we have to add that CH. CH is the value. So it is an expression. Just you have to add the choice. So in sequence, we have taken that choice variable. Okay. Right now, I want to debug this one. Based on the choice value, it will be execute that particular direction. See, observe this one. I want to give that case value is called as choice value is called as 3. So click on that OK. See, observe this one. So Chennai. Okay. Click on that OK. Observe this one. So in flow switch, I have a CH is a choice, right? Based on the choice value, it is executing a particular direction. So just I want to give that debug. Click on the debug and see, one, see, Hyderabad. Click on the debug. I want to give the choice value is called as 5, 5 or 6. Just I want to give that 6. Right now, there is no particular choice. So that's why undefined case value. Okay. Just same use case, you have to implement it. Yes, you have to implement with flow switch. Okay. Do you have any queries here? Right now, I want to explain about that file activities. These activities we are very frequently using in process implementation. So go to that F drive and then see 8am batch, select that folder, click on that create. Click on that open main workflow. Remove this flowchart. Drag a sequence and set as start node. Just by using that file related activities, we can create that files, folders, and so deleting that files and deleting the folders, moving that files based on your requirement. Right now, I want to create one file by using that file related activity. So if you want to create the file, use that activity is called as create file is the activity. See here, just you have to drag that create file activity and then go to the properties. In this properties, give that name of the file. See, I want to create that file is called as see sample.docx sample.docx. You must be give that name with extension. So right now I have given that .docx, so it will create that so Word file. Okay, in case if you give that .xlsx, it will be create that Excel file. If you give that .txt, it will be create the text file. Right now, click on that OK, and then so I want to give the path. So where exactly you want to create it? Right now, I want to create it in F drive, F colon slash. Okay, F colon slash. I have given here. Click on that OK. See, observe this one. Go to that F drive. See, sorry. There is no file in the F drive. Okay, right now, observe this one. There is no file in the F drive. Right now, if I execute this one, it will be create that file. Click here, run the file. Successfully executed. Observe this one. Sample file created right now. Sample file created. Okay, see, observe this. So I have created the file with the sample name. In the same way, I want to create that folder. Okay, if you want to create that folder, see, use that activity is called as create folder is the activity. Create folder. Create folder activity. So right now, remove this create folder activity and then see, go to the properties. In this properties, give the path. Okay, so path is called as F colon slash. I want to create that sample is a folder. Okay, folders don't have the extension, so that's why no need to give that one. So simply give that path and then give that folder name. Okay, right now observe this one. There is no sample folder here. But if I execute this one, it will be created one folder. Click here and then run the file. Okay, successfully created that sample folder. So based on the requirement, if it is not required, if the file is not required, if the folder is not required, we can delete that one by using that delete activity. See, observe this. Delete activity. Observe this. Drag and drop the delete activity. So go to the properties. In this properties, just I want to add that complete file path F colon slash sample dot docx. Okay, sample dot docx. So right now it will be remove that file from that folder itself. Sorry, from the drive itself. See, here I have a sample is the file. Once if I execute this workflow, automatically the delete activity will delete that file from that F drive itself. Okay, right now click here, run the file. Right now successfully remove that file. Just I want to remove that folder. This time just I want to save as. See, I want to remove that folder. So I have a same name of sample. I have a folder with sample name that I want to remove it. See, right now, go to that F drive. So the sample file folder is available. If I execute this one, so click here, run the file. Okay, it will be delete that folder from that drive itself. See, successfully remove that folder from the drive. Okay. See, do you have any queries? And we have uh, uh, humor activities that I will explain it tomorrow. Okay. I will continue that same files topic tomorrow.